What did a teacher say that broke your heart? You need to stay away from Kate. I was in 5th grade and my teacher told me I needed to leave my best friend alone. I was confused. I asked her why and was told me and Kate are no longer friends. I was heartbroken. I didn't understand why this was happening. I kept trying to make eye contact with Kate to find out what was going on, but she ignored me. At lunch, I was forced to sit alone. Kate was sitting with all our friends. Tears silently poured down my face as I tried to eat. My dad had just died of cancer a few weeks ago and now I had lost my best friend. My face must have shown my grief when I got home that day. My mom, who was usually too self-absorbed to notice me, asked me what was wrong. The tears started again as I choked out that I wasn't allowed to be Kate's friend anymore. She immediately got concerned and asked why, but the sobbing took hold and I ran to my room. While I was in my room I heard my mom make 2 phone calls. One was to my teacher. My mom demanded to know what happened. I guess my teacher told her that Kate's mom didn't want us to be friends anymore. My mom was pissed. I and Kate had been besties since 1st grade. Kate's mom had never liked me, but I never saw this coming. My mom asked why they didn't call her. The teacher said she didn't think it concerned her. I guess my mom had hung up because the next thing I knew she was yelling at Kate's mom. How could you do this after she just lost her dad? She's already holding on by a thread. Then the conversation took an interesting turn. What do you mean Kate thinks she's too bossy? She could have just talked to Sami. This was the extreme option. Can't she just talk to her? Maybe they can work something out. So there was the truth. Kate didn't want to be my friend. My mom was more pissed at my teacher for not calling her. I refused to go back to school. I couldn't deal with it. I later ended up in the hospital for attempting unaliving. The teacher could have handled it differently. I was treated like a criminal basically. Everyone seemed intent on keeping me away from my friend that day and it hurt me deeply. I was just a child and I was hurt. I didn't realize I was getting on her nerves. I would have most certainly changed if I did. I'm still unsure if my bossiness was the reason why she didn't want to be my friend all of a sudden. It could have just been an excuse to get away from me, but we will never know. I wasn't some kind of mastermind bent on making Kate's life a living hell. I didn't know that I was acting in a bad way because I was never taught about right and wrong. I was just myself with her, just like anyone else would be with their best friend.